I have had a very good week reading wise, and I have managed to finish 2 books. I did finish my second book of the week like an hour ago, and that was my buddy read that I was reading with Ash. It was also a reread, and I've also finished The Duke and I, which is the first book in the Bridgerton series. So yeah, let's talk about them. Let's start off with my buddy read, and that was Good Girl Bad Blood. This is the second book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and like I said, it was a reread as well, and I have also been tabbing my way through this one too. So this was an easy 5 stars. I rated it 5 stars the first time I read it, and it was definitely no different now. However, I started reading this book and I could not think of anything that had happened within this story, even though I've already read it before. Bear in mind that was about 2-3 years ago. But yeah, it was like I was reading it for the first time. Of course, we still had so many characters within this one from the first book, but we're introduced to some new ones as well, which was good. But yeah, I kind of love the fact that I didn't remember, because it was like I was reading it for the first time, and me and Ash were actually saying the other day that we always sort of said, oh, we're so jealous of people who are reading this series for the first time because of how good it is, and in a way we have kind of experienced that ourselves as well. So yeah, loved it. I think I was getting so much from the third book confused with this one. I was expecting to happen, because I remember the third book really well, and I'd remembered the first book as well really well, but for some reason this one just sort of slipped under my radar. But as I carried on reading, of course, little snippets did start to come back to me, and I was glad that, yeah, I'm glad that I couldn't remember. But I cannot wait to carry on with the rest of the series. I think it will be maybe next month now that we do finish the series, but I can't wait to carry on. I know the next one is a lot darker than these ones, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back to Pip and Ravi already, even though I've just said goodbye to them. I cannot wait, and I already know that one will also be a 5 stars as well. So moving on to The Duke and I finished this one about 2 days ago. Like I said at the start of this video, I didn't necessarily want to compare the TV show to the book, and I was really trying not to, but I couldn't help it. There are so many differences within this book. There were so many characters in the TV series that made no appearance whatsoever. They were mentioned, but not like we didn't see them. There was no dialogue or anything at all with any of the other characters. The main Bridgertons that we did see were really Violet, Anthony, and Daphne, obviously. But yeah, Colin and Benedict were around, but they just weren't involved as much as Anthony. But yeah, when I first started reading this one, and it was mainly just Daphne and Simon, I felt like it was missing something to start with. But as I went on, and it was literally just those two, this whole book is pretty much just those two with the odd side character coming in, I actually loved it. I rated it 4 stars. I kind of felt like, even though it was just them, I seem to have gotten more from the story as well, even though it was literally, like I said, just them the whole time, other than Anthony popping in every now and again, and maybe the other odd side character. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I have seen some reviews on this one where people aren't very keen on this one. I think because obviously the TV show is so good and so gripping. People are obviously expecting it to be very much the same. But I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to carry on with the rest of the series. I am hoping to get another copy like this, because, like I said, it's absolutely stunning. Even though I did do most of my reading on my Kindle, because it's on Kindle Unlimited. I think book 1 and 2 are both on Kindle Unlimited. So, yeah, loved it. 4 stars. Glad I read it. Definitely want to read more. Going back to last week's video, I had mentioned that I had been struggling with reading the last couple of weeks. I've been struggling to find the time to read, find myself actually wanting to sit and read. And I hadn't found any books that were really grabbing me in order to push me through the slump, I suppose, that I was having. However, in my true fashion of just me being me, I have decided to jump back into a book series where every book in that series, bar one, is over 1,000 pages long. And that is the Outlander series. I am on book 7. I did start reading the series a few years ago, but they are such big books. They definitely, I couldn't read one after another, but I do love them. so I've decided to go back to, I think it was like last year, it could have been the year before actually, that I had read the book before this one in the series. But yeah, I'm just feeling it. I'm just really feeling it. So I have decided to pick up An Echo in the Bone. Like I said, this is book 7 in the Outlander series. If you're not familiar with Outlander, it is a TV show as well. And it is about a woman called Claire, and she is like a World War II nurse, and she is on a honeymoon with her husband in Scotland, and they go to see some stones. She puts her hands on the stones and she is transported back into Scotland in like the 1600s or something like that. It is a crazy wild ride, and I have loved every book so far. I am about 70 pages in so far. This one is going to take me a while because it's chunky. It's over 1,000 pages long, but also the writing is tiny as well. But I am already so happy to be back within this world, and I cannot wait to carry on. I have ordered, because I didn't have the next one after this, I have currently got it sitting in my airing cupboard in a sealed container because I ordered it from Vinted, and it's quite damaged unfortunately, and it also absolutely stinks. So I'm hoping that being in an airtight container, and I've put some bicarbonate soda in there as well, will help reduce the smell according to the internet. So yes, so once I finish this one, I'll move on to that one, and I'm also waiting for book 9 to be delivered, and the author is currently writing the final book, which will be book 10. So yeah, there we go, jumping straight in after a slump to a big chunky book. Just double checked actually on the first Outlander book, it's actually the 1700s, not the 1600s in Scotland that she travels back to. So yeah, if you're not scared of some chunky books, then I definitely recommend this series. It is very, very good. So that is it from me. Those are the books that I have finished this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure how much reading I am actually going to get done, because it is the Easter holidays. The children do break up tomorrow, so they have 2 weeks off, so I'm not sure, but we'll see. Trust me to pick something that's going to take up so much time when I'm actually probably not going to have any time to read. But we'll see how we get on. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not already, please like and subscribe. I would very much appreciate that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.